All right, thanks, Samantha. My name is Bobby Sumbold. I'm with FDC Graphic Films. And like Samantha said, we're going to talk a little bit today about how FDC and resupply can help in a post-COVID world. Joining me today, I have some teammates on the line as well, and they'll be chiming in here shortly. But I wanted to introduce them. Dan Stretch is our Central Territory Manager. He covers branches out of Oklahoma and Louisiana for resupply. And Jason Harmon is our East Coast Territory Manager. He covers branches in Georgia and North Carolina for resupply. So if your local branch is one of those local branches, Dan, Jason, or myself would be your corresponding FDC local rep as well. Feel free to reach out to us anytime for questions, concerns, requests for literature, samples, etc. And you can always, as always, reach out to your local resupply rep as well. So I want to throw up a first poll question here, if you don't mind, and just want to see who's familiar with FDC. If you've heard of us before, if you're unsure, maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But FDC Graphic Films is a leading supplier of signed vinyl, film, wide format digital media, heat transfer vinyl, application tape, and much more for the sign and graphics industry. We were founded in 1988 by Judy Eck. She is still our owner to this day. And we have 2 locations, warehouses in South Bend, Indiana and Reno, Nevada, that are both production facilities for us to do conversion. Lumina is our national brand of signed vinyl, digital media, heat transfer products as well. And you'll see that come up quite a bit here in the presentation. We are also 3M's master converter of signed vinyl. So we take their 60-inch by 250, 300-yard logs and chop them up into the 15, 24, 30s that you're putting in your shop every day. Over on the left side there is our core value statement. We at FDC, kind of say what it is. We act with integrity. We do what we say we're going to do. We get out product when we say we're going to get out product and get the right product to you. We're kind. In general, we're people, so we like hearing from you guys. So don't hesitate to reach out anytime. We're resilient. I think there's no better time right now to showcase our resiliency. And I'm really proud of some of the activities and projects that our team has done during this quarantine period. We're engaged. We're going to be there at the conversation. We want to be in the conversation with you, and we're going to have some feedback that we can provide for you as well. And then, as always, we drive for success. Our success is your success, so we want to see everyone successful and growing. Next, I want to go into a couple of brands that we underneath the FDC umbrella that you may or may not be aware of. I touched on Lumina being our national brand of signed products, digital media, and heat transfer media. We also are 3M's master converter, so we sell and convert a lot of their 7725, Series 50, 3630, 5100, and 680 reflective products, just to name a few. Our tape, I'm sure a lot of you are aware of them with their application tape products, but we also convert their vinyl effects material and sell a couple other of their medias. Oslan is a German manufacturer. We sell a lot of more of their niche products, like a frosted film, some floor applications, different niche type applications that we'll go into here later on in the application or presentation as well. If you don't mind, Samantha, can we throw up another poll question? Just want to kind of see where your guys' current landscape of business is right now and what you guys are operating at. We know there's a wide variety of businesses out there that are doing essential type of work, working their pipeline that they've had and that type of stuff. So I want to kind of see where you guys are, or gauge where your current activity is in your business. Also want to touch on, we'll go into a little bit of FDC services here. And these are great, kind of in our current landscape, how we're operating right now. But once we get back to a new normal, these are great services that we provide to the industry. We offer no drop shipping fees, same day drop shipping with no minimum. So if you need a 15-inch by 10-yard roll, we can get it out to you that day still. Same day shipping by 5 o'clock 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So just get your order in by then, and we'll be shipping it the same day for you. Striping, we consider striping any vinyl product under 12 inches, and we can go down to a 1/4 inch roll. And during this time, we know that it can open up some new opportunities for you. We will touch on those here coming up. Sheeting, we know with reduced labor forces, that type of stuff in shops right now, it's important to get the exact job size in the door, and we can help you out with that as well. Slitting, we can do custom sizes available for you. So say you're having to cover up some windows that are 42 inches wide and you want that exact size, we can get that done for you as well. Punching, we understand there's a lot of Gerber edges out there, machines that still require the feed and the punching. So we offer that as well with no fees, and we can do that as a same day service for you. We offer short rolls. 10 yards is our standard, but we can also do continuous short rolls as well. So say you need 30 yards, don't want to order 3 different 10-yard rolls there. We can roll all 30 yards on that same roll for you and keep a continuous roll for you. We have no order minimums. Like I mentioned, we can get a 15-inch by 10-yard roll out to you same day if you needed to get it shipped. And then we have our OCE. That's our customer promise that we offer to our distributors. And what that means is it's a on-time, complete, and air-free. And it really means what it says. We're going to ship our products out on time, complete, and air-free. So if you need that cotton candy pink by Tuesday, we're going to get you that cotton candy pink by Tuesday. Next, I want to introduce my coworker, my teammate, Dan Stretch, Central Territory Manager. He's going to go into some of the opportunities with some of our services that we can provide.
Thank you, Bobby. First of all, we'd like to take a little bit of a deeper dive into striping and what FDC can do and what we offer. And then we'll talk a little bit about some of the COVID applications that we're seeing out there. And then a little bit about, how many rolls do I have to buy? Can I get 1 roll? Do I have to buy 20 rolls? Things like that. So we offer striping in most of the brands that Bobby spoke about that we offer. We can pretty much stripe anything at FDC. Our typical stripe size starts at 1/8 of an inch and goes all the way up to 12 inches. So we can pretty much do anything that you would want. And we can also do something called a multi-stripe, which is if somebody wanted to do multiple colors butted next to each other, or if they wanted a little gap between those colors, we can do that as well. So we do a decent amount of the multi-stripes. Maybe you want a red, white, and blue theme. Maybe one stripe's a little bit larger than the other. Not a problem. That's something that we can do. We also do a lot of striping for reflective, but we're seeing applications now for just our standard colors. The good thing about what we offer is you can buy in 1 roll. So if you have somebody just needs 1 roll of a green, maybe it's a 4-inch stripe. Typically our stripes are 50-yard rolls or 150 feet of material. And typically it takes us about 5 days to get a stripe out. So not a huge lead time on those. And we can get those out fairly quickly. We've been doing striping for a very long time, but we're seeing a lot of applications now for some of the photos that you're seeing up here, for put on the floors to instruct people where to stand, where to walk, things like that, which are very good. We're seeing a lot of people use materials that probably wouldn't work real well. Some of the things that we offer in our Lumina line is permanent and removable adhesive. So depending on the application, if somebody's concerned about getting that product back off the floor after a period of time, I would recommend using something with a removable adhesive like the Lumina 4301 product. Also, we see a lot of striping, especially in the reflective world, for vehicles or some sort of graphics that need that kind of thing. So we offer that in the 3M line with their reflective. We also have a reflective line in Lumina as well. The stripes come typically shrink wrapped, 1 roll per, and have the label on the outside telling you the material and the color and things like that. So it's very clearly labeled when you receive it. very easy, very, very clean. So we think that looking at what we're seeing in our current landscape and environment, that there is a lot of applications for striping. So if you have customers that are looking for floor graphics or something to put on the floor, or to instruct customers where to stand, which way to go in the aisles, anything like that, we think that the striping that we have would be perfect for that. It's either a calendared or even a cast type material that's going to last and be very durable, but typically not give you some of the issues you're going to have with some of the other products that we're seeing, like duct tape and things like that, that are going to be very difficult to get back off the floor without leaving residue. So these are some of the things that we can do in striping at FDC, and we're happy to help you. If you have any questions, you can reach out to your rep, or reach out to Bobby, Jason, or myself regarding striping. Let's move on to sheeting. So we also offer sheeting at FDC. Standard sheet sizes that we have are 12 by 12, but we also do a lot of custom sheeting. We offer sheets in colors, just our standard color palette of reflectives or cast or calendar products. We also do sheeting with our digital line, which would be good for our screen customers that are screen printing these things, or people that are printing with flatbed printers. We typically don't have a very large minimum. Usually you just have to consume the roll, the master roll size. So a lot of our either 24-inch by 50, sometimes a 30 by 50 in the digital world, or 48 by 50. It's pretty, typically our lead times are 3 to 5 days to get a sheet out. So it's not very long, and we can do any kind of custom size that you may need. We have projects now that are all the way up to 122 inches, and typically when we do large sheets like that, we'll roll them on a core for you. But we can also do smaller than 12 by 12 sheets. Whatever your size you need, we can produce for you, and the minimums aren't very large. If you need samples, or if you need to see a color, we do have color cards available so you can see what color you need. But pretty much almost every product that we have can be sheeted, and we also can put pre-mask on that. So if somebody would want to pre-mask some sort of an application tape on the outside of the sheet before, to make it a little easier for the application process, we can do that as well. So we're here to help you. I think the next few slides are going to be Jason Harmon, who's our East Territory Manager, is going to describe what some of the applications and products that we can do for you in the floor graphics and beyond. Here you go, Jason. Thank you.
Thanks, Dan. Good morning, everybody. So we'll jump right in, and really in the COVID situation, a lot of the products we're looking for are floor graphics. So we thought we'd talk a little bit about the floor graphics that we have available, or products that could be used on the floor. So we jump right into the Lumina brand, and in the Lumina products, we have our 4200 series, which is a calendared high gloss vinyl. There are 47 colors in that offering. We also have our 4301, which is a matte removable material. And again, we have 24 colors in that lineup. In addition, we have our 7051 floor laminate. So that is actually a textured floor laminate. So you'll feel a slight texture to it. And you can actually use it with any of the FDC PSA vinyls. We recommend the removable 7243 or the high-tack 7250. So those two can go in conjunction with the 7051. We also have our 3710, which we just launched earlier this year, which is a high gloss ultra metallic material, has a glittery sheen to it. We also have our 2407, which is an engineer grade reflective, and then our 2900 paint mask. So you could actually use that to paint markings on the grounds as needed. We have our Aslan Print and Go, so that is part of the Aslan offering. The Print and Go is, we have two surfaces, a white and a clear, but you can print directly to the surface and drop it in the floor, hence the name Print and Go. In the 3M series, we are looking at the Series 50 which is just a calendared vinyl. And then the 680CR, which is a removable reflective from 3M. And then the 5100R, which is removable reflective. 7725 SE as well. Getting into some of the applications, we're seeing a lot of opportunities here in a lot of different places. These are just a few that have kind of been the obvious ones: retails, schools, restaurants, a lot of grocery stores, obviously. A lot of stand here graphics, some striping. So again, all of these products can go back to being striped out for wayfinding, and then again, stencil templates, as we were talking about. Okay. In addition, we also have a number of products that fall into the windows or acrylic dividers, as we're seeing pop up everywhere. So in those offerings, we have the Lumina 7267, which is our perforated window vinyl. And then we also have our 7262, which is a static cling. And 7243 comes up again. That is a removable printable material. 4301, which is a colored vinyl. 3522, which is our new etched vinyl. That's actually in 3 colors. That is a cast film. We just launched that. Actually, it's was launched March 24th. So a little soft on that one. Oslon was a product, 7292. It is a calendared dry apply film. We've had that for a number of years, done very well with that product. And then we have the 3M Basara films. Those are interior glass decorations. There's a plethora of different colors and whatnot in that lineup. And then the R-Tape Vinyl Effects. The R-Tape Vinyl Effects, of course, you have all those great looking metallized films that can be used to really bring attention to either windows or acrylic dividers. Some of the applications we're seeing for privacy and branding and generalized announcements, trying to create privacy areas as people continue to move forward into the whole new world. So that is what I have, and I will pass it back to Bobby.
Thank you, Jason. I'm going to go into the intermediate and short-term signage a little bit and some of the product offerings that we have for that as well. I know Jason recently touched on some of these, the 4200 and the 4301. Those are just calendared opaque sign films for us. The 4200 is a permanent adhesive, and the 4301 is a removable adhesive. The 7203 is a 3-year digital printable product with a gray back adhesive on there. It is great for the coroplast signs, A-frame signs, that type of application. Also used for covering up existing graphics. If you don't want to remove that graphic, just want to throw it over an existing graphic, that gray back adhesive really helps cover up there. Our 7504 is our 13-ounce, more economical banner material. It's a 500 by 500 denier strength, so it's more geared towards those short-term applications. Our 7420 is a great glossy photo paper used for announcements on posters, those types of applications. And then 7238 is our calendared digital air release adhesive product. Very good for just short-term signage, general signage, that type of stuff. And then Jason touched on the 3M Series 50, a calendared opaque sign film there. And the applications, we're seeing a lot of the same stuff, you know, privacy, you know, kind of covering up some windows, that type of stuff, branding, announcements. You know, you can see the example of the store employee explaining to the patron the new COVID rules, COVID regulations, that type of stuff. And then we've also coroplast signage out there, thinking the healthcare frontline workers, the graduation announcements for the class of 2020, et cetera there. And then the A-frames are important as these shops start opening up again, you know, want to run promotions, want to let people know that they're open, and putting these A-frames out on the sidewalks in front of their storefronts. And then the last application we're seeing some of our products go into is still heat transfer vinyl. And we're really seeing the full line there. Our most common products there are the 9000 series, just a regular kind of just regular heat transfer vinyl film. The 9010 is our quick press product. It's a more lower heat application, lower time press product. 9105 is our glitter material, and 9304 is a printable heat transfer product. So some of the applications we're seeing these in is a lot of personalized masks. You know, I think masks are going to be the merchandise of the future here, at least for the immediate future, and personalizing those masks goes a long way with our heat transfer. And then graduation projects and small run events. These kind of go hand in hand, you know, without the big, large graduations, you may be just having a small party for Johnny in the backyard and want to create some t-shirts for the 10 to 15 people that are showing up. And small runs events as well. I know personally I had a birthday during the quarantine and saw this t-shirt and thought it would be perfect for me and asked my wife where mine was in the mail. So we know that heat transfer is still going out there in a wide variety of applications, and these are some specific ones that we're seeing. So some